It's the National Football League presented by on tap, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Houston Texans. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Going to the air right away, Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, Charles, look, this is probably a harbinger of things to come. He's got such trust in his tight end, and there on back-to-back plays, we're seeing that on display.
And when they have that kind of trust, they're not as worried about what the coverage is because they feel like they know each other so well. They'll make the subtle move downfield, and the ball will end up in the right spot. And by the way, partner, what's harbinger mean? Help me out.
Well, you're the one that taught me that a few years ago, so I'll have to lean on you for that. I'm just hoping it fit into the sentence correctly.
I must have got it from my word of the day calendar on my desk.
Now Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Parker Washington, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here we go, start.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Give to Pierce now on the option. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example.
Ready?
Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, They run, they hit. What a nice team.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now Lawrence on first down. Complete to Washington. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And Etienne going to have a Jags first down as the tackle made up around the 33-yard line. Another tote for Etienne. Able to fight through one tackle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. On first and 10, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On second down, a run with Etienne. Boy, shifts past him, and they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Here's Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. So you look at the defense for these Texans. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Lawrence's throw hauled in by Washington. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now Lawrence. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. So from the 22, here's second and 2. A give to Etienne running right. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
He gets it to Matthews, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a first and goal. And they'll run with ETN. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. To the right side and complete to Washington. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Lawrence. Touchdown! Christian Kirk from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You've just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Stroud to throw it. Delivers another one to Pierce. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Texans at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Stroud looking to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of... Following a 7-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
On second down, it's Stroud. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Stroud on third down now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
In motion right is Davis. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. He'll get it inside the 20, and he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Let's go now.
On second down, here's Pierce. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
But he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Sly able to put this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4, second down coming up. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Lawrence changing the play.
Second and 6 at the 45-yard line.
From the 45 on second down, Lawrence going deep here for Matthews. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown Jaguars. A great play there. 55 yards. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Here we go.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Get it.
Now Stroud. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Lawrence to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
let's go.
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Couple of nice plays for Jacksonville. Another first down there.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs. Continue
on first down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Kill. 11.
They'll try the left side with Etienne. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
21, Texans 3.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, they look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Over 30 yards there, and first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Option right, here's Stroud. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. His second rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and it makes the score 21-10. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've got to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. Play action. It's Lawrence. Rolling to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you?
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A huge play there for Houston. 63 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's Pierce. Will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense can miss too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Left side, caught by Matthews. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Lawrence giving to Etienne here on the option. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They go play action now. Lawrence, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Following the fumble recovery, Stroud is complete. Well, they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that two-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for two and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Handoff running left is Etienne.
Fighting through it, he's got space. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
84 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne. Down to about the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
A short throw to Ingram. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Lawrence will throw. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal.
From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing now is Stroud. He'll get that complete to Alberto. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Texans.
Gabriel Davis
from 8 yards out.
And the Texans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
He's got it at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down 6.
Now Lawrence. And Matthews has it right side. And he's brought down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Hey, let's go. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Now Lawrence now going to move him around. And they'll go again with ETN. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's Lawrence. Oh, no, he lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram from 10 yards out. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. McManus now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Jaguars 38, Texans 31. Logan Cook to kick off.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the final tally. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And managed to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. That's complete. It's Okurebunom. The Texans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 2 on the play there, and it'll give the Texans a first down.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher, and all night long he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge third down conversion. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Pierce with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the 4th as the kick is away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 138 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. ETN once more. Oh, good move. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Now Lawrence on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now Lawrence to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Lawrence. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. But we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Pierce, 53 yards. And the Texans strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw, Lawrence. Finding Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Throwing now, Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. Lawrence. That one complete downfield to Kirk. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
Now throwing 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
2nd down, goal to go. Here's Lawrence. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Texans have just about sewn up this football game. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Here we go, here we go.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Charles, normally